Let's go.
This is another Hamish and Andy podcast.
Ando, a few people would have heard of this film, New Moon, coming out.
Yeah.
I think the biggest event in cinema history since Mickey Mouse got on that steamboat and did Steamboat Mickey.
And whistled
Thus
for half an hour.
Thus heralding in a brand new genre of mouse on a boat based films.
Yeah.
Twilight's done the same thing for vampires.
Yep.
They're back with a vengeance. New Moon, it comes out Thursday. So what's that? 3 sleeps?
Oh.
Or no sleeps if you're a vampire. They can't sleep. They're immortal. They're the best. Robert Pattinson,
Yep.
he's everywhere. Every paper you open, every magazine you open.
He's a lead.
He's Edward Cullen.
Yeah.
He's the
Lead
heartthrob vampire. Now, his hair,
Yeah.
I would be very interested. Don't worry about box office statistics.
Yeah.
I would be very interested to see
Yep.
a graph of the wildness of Patz's Bouffant
Yeah.
since the first films came around, because that thing is getting out of control.
Amazing. It is amazing how high his Bouffant is.
It's going at all crazy angles.
Not
too.
since I was
think
12 years old and wanted to get the required height to go on a roller coaster. Have I seen
It's
someone's
like
hair that high?
He's sneaking onto rides at Dreamworld.
Yeah.
It appears to be the whole purpose of his hair. It's out of control. It's like he's got internal scaffolding and stuff holding it up. I don't know how he gets it to do that.
But it's still fluffy. That's and that's the
Sorry
difference.
if you've just joined us. We're talking Bouffants with Hamish and Andy.
And that's what makes it a Bouffant.
Yeah.
I don't think you can have a sticky or a moist Bouffant. I feel like
because you need air. You almost need your hair to be lighter than air.
Yeah.
And it's rising up off your head.
you literally want more air in your head. And
You do.
So that's what I find interesting. And I thought it was just the character, but he seems to be wearing a Bouffant.
No, the hair's wearing him now.
Didn't Bouffants
He's not wearing the
go
hair.
out in the Baroque periods?
I think
Like,
those were wigs, weren't they?
yeah, I know, but they were still Bouffant wigs.
But this is a different Bouffant. We're not talking sort of like curled hair here. I reckon he uses a straightener, he uses a blow dryer, and he's got some sort of product to hold it there.
You know what the real problem is, Ham? I think more blokes
Yeah.
are getting permission to Bouffant.
I've seen this happening. I reckon I've started to see more R-Pats type hairstyles
I'll
around.
name 2 people in the public eye.
Yep.
Happy to name and shame. I reckon Bernard Curry is really...
Yeah, he thinks
from
he's Edward
Beauty and the
Cullen.
He thinks he's Edward Cullen. His hair's getting Bouffanty by the minute.
Yep. And is the second one initials AW?
Yes, Axel Whitehead.
Yeah.
Yes. Both obviously Channel 7 and they get together on Home and Away and go, how big's your Bouffant? Mine's bigger the next day or something like that because...
If you look in the credits, if you freeze the credits down, there's a Bouffant advisor in the Home and Away credits who's probably making $200,000 a year.
131060 actually. 131060. Are you seeing this happen?
Are we crazy, or are there
crazy?
more Robert Pattinson-inspired Bouffants? It's like the male version of the Rachel, the
From
haircut
Friends.
from Friends.
Yes, that's
I think
true.
more guys are going into salons and going, make me immortal. If you can't, just give me the haircut.
Sarah on 131060, you think that you've seen this happening?
I've definitely seen this happening.
Yep.
John Mayer.
John Mayer.
John Mayer's
John
getting...
Mayer.
Yeah, true.
He has definitely got that going on. He used to look really grungy and flat and boring if you see old images of him, and now he's done the hair, he's wearing, black, and he's got it all going on
He's a
now.
vampire.
He's a vampire.
He's a vampire.
Sarah, if you had to call it, do you think he's more likely a vampire than a human?
Definitely. Just look like death, and it's hot.
Well, there you go. You're responding well to the Bouffant.
Sorry, what was that?
You're responding well, Sarah, to the Bouffant.
Definitely, but no gel, not like Elvis. It's a revelation, It's
Sarah...
Rob Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson,
Yeah.
from the Twilight saga, of course, he has revolutionised.
But that's
it.
why guys are going crazy for it.
Before Robert Pattinson came along, Sarah, surely the Bouffant was just a bit of a silly haircut.
It was, but it was. It had a lot more gel involved, whereas now, as you said, it's the air that gives it...
It needed a spokesperson, didn't it,
did.
Sarah? And that's what Robert Pattinson did for the Bouffant.
Exactly.
And he's brought it right back in.
Thank you,
Exactly.
Sarah. Hannah, your boyfriend is trying to do a bit of a Bouffant at the moment. Wow. I think he's actually taken another call. I think that was call waiting.
That was a swear word.
Richard on 131060. Your friend is a hairdresser and she's doing a lot more of Bouffants, you think?
That's correct, guys. She's been saying that she's been absolutely inundated with requests for the Robert Pattinson haircut.
Richard,
And this is clearly guys just going, oh, Richard, don't tell me you've got people waiting as well. Can we all just focus on the show for a second?
hey, Richard, just for a second. Have you ignored it?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to see if you wanted to take it quickly and find out whether
Probably
it was pressing.
Hannah. Probably Hannah from before going, hey, Richard, now you're on. Put me on the air. Richard, I reckon this is clearly guys going, it's working for this guy. It doesn't seem like I can't tear my girlfriend's attention away from New Moon, so I've had to succumb to it. It's guys giving up. It's guys going...
She told me that yesterday a guy came in whose hair was, like, way too short. We were discussing it last night. She said a guy came in, his hair was, like, short, and he said... make it as close as you can to Robert Pattinson.
Just do your best.
He's like, you got another 3 months to grow it before it gets anywhere near.
Richard,
I want military Pattinson.
I've seen this happen, Richard, and
Andy tried to
I'm
get
a
a
victim.
flat top.
I did. I loved the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I went in and asked for a flat top when I was younger.
You're a 9-year-old white child. Your hair doesn't do that.
And then the lady said, I can cut it like one. And I said, well, I'll have one of those.
I'll take it.
Bitterly disappointed. Thanks, Richard. Hannah's still there. Your boyfriend is trying to do this.
I'm alive. Hi.
Hi, Hannah.
Hannah, were you on another call?
No, just accidentally hit the mute button. Damn my phone.
Can happen.
Hannah, your boyfriend's trying it out. How is he doing? Do you like the Bouffant?
Oh, well, one morning, because he wakes up earlier to go to work than me, and one morning I woke up and the bathroom door was locked, and I cracked it open, and he was in there with my straightener.
Ooh. It's an experimental time in a young man's life.
How old's your boyfriend, Hannah?
He's 21.
21, and he's got the straightener out. How did that make you feel?
Stole the GHD. Oh, I felt cheated on.
Did you catch him gluing Diamantes to his skin as well?
Oh, fake eyelashes and everything.
Thanks for the call, Hannah. It's happening. Look, maybe we just embrace it. Maybe I'll Bouffant tomorrow.
Well, you don't have to go that far.
Oh, I don't know. It seems like I don't want to be the last person to jump on board.
I think you're safe.
Thank you for podcasting the Hamish and Andy Show.